Libra, I'm called to do a little bit more for you. Guys, hold on, let me turn this fan off. How you doing, Libra? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Eccentric RockStar'Seed. And I'm over here playing with this new camera. Let me see. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I want to see something. I want to see something, Libra. Okay. We have the Phoenix Rising. And what's on the bottom of that? The death of transformation. It's more about you than it is about what I was picking up on. This is really showing me why what I'm picking up on is happening or has happened. It's trying to happen to you. So the sun, that's happiness. That's Phoenix right. Oh, you rose above somebody. You also changed somebody, or I see this to be, in all fairness, someone also changed you or inspired you to do more. Something like that. Or you appreciate this person. You see how that she's dancing with the skull, with the she's dancing with the reality of that Pluto, that alchemist energy. Release this gives me release inhibition. When you look at these two together, this is excuse me. This is release your inhibition. You see what I'm saying? I like this angle. It's different. Change the angle. I haven't prayed. Um, O you who arrange for Yusuf alayhi salam, arrange my affairs for me, fix my condition, and provide for me, O Lord, and protect me from the evils of your creation, O Allah. Fulfill my need, relieve my distress, and relieve my anxiety, O Lord. I mean, so this is giving what somebody was doing around the clock and pertains to your overall well-being. Somebody wanted to really mess up your overall well-being, and it's just like in the same. All right, picture the Godfather where he ordered the heads of all the five families. He took them out. It was like the way they were showing it in the movie that it was all happening at once at the time of the christening of his nephew. He stood godfather to his nephew because he knew he was going to take his father out, so he had to step up for his sister's kids, right? So it's like right in the same breath of the christening, the hands of the five families was being taken care of. So right in the same breath of somebody pushing something your way, it was like an instinct for that alchemist, that Pluto side, that alchemist energy. I just feel like whatever was sent your way, it fell in like the entity or whatever was sent your way or who was sent your way, they really fell in love with you. Okay? And they set you free. So they came with healing, sex. They the same as you in a sense, like spiritually. Obviously, this is spiritual. So I just feel like their interaction with you is healing. It's healing you, propelling you forward too. What else can I add to this before I go to another deck? Yeah, the 50, I'm sorry, y'all. The 501 is clarified by the Queen of Swords. For someone who has not physically kissed your ass, and I mean that quite literally, they still did a they still did have they had an impact. They had an influence on you. Okay? They really like woke something up in you. Let's see, let's do this. That Queen of Swords is strong, Libra. You see that? So you have the death of transformation, the sun, the five of wands. See how they're competing with this man and the queen of swords. You see how she's giving that ass to kiss? It's like You could say you can blow air kisses at it because you can't even touch it. I don't even want you to kiss it. Meanwhile, you got people fighting for this man's attention, or I feel like he's fighting demons or he's fighting jinns or something like that. I don't know. It's like his interaction with you though. Give me more. His interaction with you. There's something for you. You are already a phoenix rising anyway. Or wouldn't it be? I don't know. I think he needed your help. You needed each other. It's showing y'all needed each other in different ways. Why's the Five of Wands here? The Two of Wands. Because he's not. Look what's clarifying it. The King of Cups. It meant more to him to keep his feelings under wraps. It meant more to do that. To be fair, because he's not done with these people. He's not done with the chaotic energy. And the girls bragging about him and putting themselves on display. But he's in a King of Cups and you're in a Queen of Swords. So you're more logical and he's operating from his heart space. Is this more G14 classified stuff about this? So this could be why he sent chaos your way. He meant to send it your way, but you alchemist it. But you know what? How can I articulate it? I know how it's showing up in my mind, but to articulate it, let me take my time. Listen. You see how you have the skull right here? He meant to send you chaos. He seemed very disconnected from who he is. His higher self, his inner star player. But that's what you pull out of him is his inner star player. You see what I'm saying? So he sent something your way or sent a certain attitude or energy your way. And the reason he's in the King of Cups is because of who he really is. This is Scorpio energy. He got Scorpio in his chart somewhere. But the thing is, he's very secretive. He's very mysterious, just like you. But the girls that's fighting over him in that Five of Wands is not like you and him in this picture. He know this about y'all, but he's not telling. And it was just it was like a reflex of you fleeing. Like, you see how she's giving her ass to kiss? And those girls are fighting over him. That's what came your way. So really it's the entities that come from the girls being all over him or coming from his behavior, his mentality, where his spirit is unaligned. The problem is he's very disconnected with who he authentically is. And you pulled it to the surface. So whatever he tried to send your way, it doesn't work on you. Because this is how y'all always show up to each other. This is y'all energy together. See how you see how he's protected. Like, his higher self will protect you, will be strong and protective. You see how his hand is around her, like you could be whoever you want to be. You know, you the cat's meow with that tail. But on a surface level, he's like tender and defensive. I'm gonna keep saying it like that because it's hilarious to say that shit. He's tender. We calling him Diddy, and Diddy's a Scorpio too. So your person, Libra, is he got Scorpio in his chart somewhere. He does. Tell me more. And these Two of Wands, it's like it's easier to go play with those girls. Like, somebody try to put you on display. So regardless of what somebody tried to say about you and put you on display, and he acted on it, but you showed him. You showed him because this is who y'all are. No matter what he think he's going to say and do to you, this is who y'all are. So no matter how he comes to interact with you, it almost alchemists into who he truly is. If that makes sense, like it alchemists who he truly is. What he truly is. What is he truly? How do you bridge, a counterpart? if you don't straighten his act up, he will never be aligned with you. Like he'll never get what he gets from you with anybody else, and he didn't even have to touch you. You see how he's all over those girls are all over him. He has to do all of that extra shit, and it still doesn't compensate with what he gets from you. Like he gets upgrades from you. Phoenix rising, and you left him. That's why you and the Phoenix rising actually flew away with the sun. Your pursuit of happiness is more important. You made a head over heart decision. And this is what he's been doing ever since. So what's up with the Two of Wands? Why these girls? I feel like these girls are familiar territory, whether they know you or know him or know both. And what I also feel like is they can't stop talking about the King of Cups, your King of Cups, the Ten of Wands. So they don't even know no better, because this is how they're getting treated. Like his frustrations is coming out on these girls, these burdens. Like he got what he wanted, but now he's burdened with all the responsibility, and they're getting on his nerves now. And they brag on it. I gotta cover her up because her coochie is out. Sorry. You dig? They get on his. There's a lot of fire energy here. Like I feel like it's almost like rashy, like irritating, very irritating. I got a sun. And speaking of that, with the sun being here, I got a whole heat rash on my arms. It's aggravating. It's a little itchy. So I get irritating when I see the wands. It's like flare-ups, like reactions, irritated. Like the gins are like all over him, and he's irritated. Like I don't know if he's itching or maybe itching everywhere. Like his whole nervous system is highly irritated with what he chose over you, and that's like an instant reaction. It's like in the same breath of you showing him the door or showing him you don't want to be bothered or you could do better than what he's trying to play with you as. It's like that rashiness just kind of like flared up. Damn. I'm getting somatic psychic senses over here. Libra. What else? Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. What did you tell him? What's on the bottom? The Temperance. The sensible thing to do was just let him be. Okay? That is the sensible thing. And then you got the Five of Pentacles. It's like once he get what he want with these girls, that's it. But what I feel like with this, and it's kind of sad, but you see how all these people are surrounding this girl? Like they're pouring pity on her, throwing her money because she's like left out in the cold. She feels she's abandoned. He says something against you to make people look down on you in judgment, because this is a Five of Pentacles. That's like impoverished mindset, abandonment, loss, isolated. So the real question is, why was that energy sent your way? Why was he attempting to isolate you? This is what he intended for you. This is what somebody said to him in regards to you. This is how somebody came off to you in the past and tried to isolate you about it because you stood up for yourself. And you're smart enough not to respond to everything you hear. So like the rumor mill is spinning with this Two of Wands. You see everybody's taking pictures of the shit? This is all the shit that, okay, that answers the question within itself. This is an Earth Angel. Okay, this is Temperance. To a King of Cups. And the Phoenix rising. And the Sun. So that's passion. So clearly somebody distorted your character out of spite, could be malicious, and he followed it, and now he's paying for it with that chaos. Everything they pushed on you was back on them. But why did you follow what somebody was saying? Why would you listen to what somebody say? I just think he feels played. the moon. See, you don't know everything. You don't know what they were saying about you under the moon. I feel like this is a streetwalker. This is what somebody said, like your secrets. On the Six of Wands. See how she's flirting with this man? That's because he assumed you was a prostitute. I don't know why he believed that, but he was low vibrational with that chaos energy. Give me one for the Five of Wands. Ace of Cups. Somebody told him you'd be a fool to fall in love with a prostitute. Now he has nothing but prostitutes around him. You dig? You're a pussy. The center said it. Damn. You're a pussy because this is the Knight of Cups. He really was in love with this girl. And they go to the High Priestess. You really was in love with somebody and you sent nastiness their way. And what's on the bottom is the strength and integrity of the justice. This is who you, a scorned ex poisoned her character and you follow suit. Tells a lot about you. What is this man hiding from Libra? We're going to get to the bottom of this. What are you hiding? You came out the gate strong as hell. And you already got, remember this, if you heard me in the readings, in previous readings, I think the Libra readings, I put the diamond in the coat, I put the coat on her. It means all the best of his abundance is you. And you're gone. So you clearly have a way, you're the only one who has this way with him, which is death of transformation. But it's like a ghost, you ghosted him. Okay, what are you hiding is what I asked. I dropped the card. Four of Cups. That's what he's hiding. That's some of what he's hiding. I'm not done. What else are you hiding? Seven of Cups. Ten of Swords. You see that? That as a grown person, he feels played. He feels dumb. That now he realized somebody was in predatorial energy against you, feeding him illusions. You see? It was no love. You escaped something that was no love and support for you. And he fell into the rumor mill. He gave into the rumor mill. And on the bottom is the Ace of Pentacles. That is the truth. And what's under that is the Ace of Wands. And the Star. And the Nine of Pentacles. Because you stood up for yourself. You walked away. Okay? With the Eight of Cups. You escaped something. You realize that now. The truth is revealed. Instead of being a masochist and letting somebody practice their kinks against you for pleasure. Because you're young and beautiful. The punishment. Somebody really has dirty thoughts about you. And this man, your person, has dirty thoughts about you. And he wanted this to be y'all. And he wanted this to be y'all with the Chariot. And this with the Knight of Wands. But you show character. You show character in the face of his promiscuity and his vulgarity. This is a King of Wands. He's thinking with his dick. Okay, and the Magician. This is what he wanted you to do. That's all he talked. That's all he said. And the Eight of Swords. What about the Eight of Swords? You didn't. It's like you see the monster chasing her. Somebody wants you to be in your head and feel paranoid, like you have something to be afraid of. So when he needed to show up for you, he was in that was a cop out. What I'm getting is, as he needed to show up for you, he was being a punk. He was copping out by speaking vulgar to you as a cop out to make you run the other way because he really ain't had a heart. He really was called on the carpet to support you in a way, and he didn't do it. And that's where he changed you. He evolved you. He propelled you. Something was accelerated for you, and he propelled you forward. Now you're in harmony. Okay? And this is all he could think about with that Two of Cups. Is that he did that, and that's a Tower. He feels played with the 5 of Swords. You see the hand? I had to hide that card. Like, well, here. His hand is like, you got the power now. And you can help him out of poverty if you wanted to. But he was cool with you staying in this energy where you was getting attacked and didn't know what you was getting attacked from all angles. Like somebody was real predatorial with you. That's fucked up. It is fucked up. But in other news, you are received well with the Six of Pentacles, whatever your product are, whatever keeps you looking lean and fine like that, you know, it's able the wheel turned in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune, the mirror. You are a reflection of who you truly are. It shows. The rest speaks for itself with the Eight of Wands. That's a big yes. Okay. This Five of Cups is like overly emotional. Like you look at the illustration of this Five of Cups, it's like he looks mad. Like he looks like he's taking his frustrations out on the wrong people because he's mad. Because it is like you're just not gonna help me. He expects you to help. I apologize, y'all. He expects you to help him after he left you for dead. You got all four fives out here. The Five of Wands is the main energy, that chaos. He's in chaos. He can't ward off these people fighting over him if he wanted to. These are sexually transmitted succubus entities showing up as women fighting over him. He's done. Like he's getting sexually assaulted by jinns in a way where he came off predatorial and sexually assaulting you. Even if he didn't touch you, he said it with his mouth. So what goes around comes around. And you get abundance. You get your abundance back. Not in the same manner where you were supposed to have it but from before, but it's like whatever you want. You were impractically raped. And I say it to say just by the way you were treated with the rumors and the way somebody thought they was going to speak to you all nasty like that. Listen, you tried to be strong. You were integral. You were very strong about it. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Libra. I'm proud of you, Libra. Only for this person to be in a fucking King of Cups. Like, you're King of Cups. But it's too bad now because that that Queen of Air is like, that's what it is. That's what you're overcoming with the Phoenix Rising and the Death of Transformation. Like, you are very, very protected about that. You are. He don't know what to do with all his feelings. I mean, that's why he's chaotic with that Five of Wands. Next time, don't let pride get in your way. Okay? What's on the bottom of that? You and your loved ones are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. And don't let pride get in your way. Maybe he needs to apologize to turn it all around. What else? Nothing will come of this situation. Because emotions are running high. If you don't get your emotions in check, you're going to stay in that chaotic energy. What is the void course of the moon? It means just that. Listen, Libra, you can rest assured, and as soon as I said that, have faith in your dreams came out. You can rest assured that your dreams are faith. I feel like you and your loved ones are safe. So even if you don't have Cancer in your chart, harmonious relationships like your fourth house and or seventh house, which is Libra, okay, which is about harmonious relationships. But Cancer is always talking about the home and the family and security. You and your loved ones are safe. So this person knew they took an L and they wish nothing but the best for you. And to continue to have faith in your dreams because you're going to get everything you deserve. This is somebody who has an omission of guilt, but not publicly. Rather, you get it telepathically and spiritually. You could tell like you're being put to, like something's being put to rest. Your commitment is being tested. Like something had to sever out to rebuild on a better foundation. I couldn't come over there with all those entities attached to me like that. I couldn't do it. But those are the, I don't think he meant, it's like I hear it clear as day. Like I didn't even realize I was coming off like that. Like it almost wasn't like that, like the Exorcist of Emily Rose, but it wasn't monstrous in a way where it's obvious that the Exorcist of Emily Rose is obvious. There's a possession, a jinn that took over her because they was acting super dramatic and crazy, but it felt creepy like that anyway. It felt dramatic like that anyway. Just so you know. I don't know. I don't know who needed somebody. I don't know who all of who's watching. It felt creepy like that anyway. You felt creeped out by it anyway. But work through your fears. That's what you're doing. You're working through your fears. Okay? A new start is coming. A brand new start is coming. I heard follow your intuition. Okay? And just know that you are good enough. This is this person's higher self. This person got compromised real bad. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. You got a lot of money, you got a lot of abundance, you got a spiritual upgrade, you got God's protection, you have an evolution on your side. Okay? You got powerful change on your side. Expect powerful change. You have a lot going for you. Even if it didn't come in a package, you expected. That's what I get out of it. So if it wasn't about it was less about a companion in a sense, but more about what your North Node entails. It's more about your higher self, your higher conscience about yourself and what all of what that entails. And that's what you are discovering and getting an education about. Okay? Look at these cards. They're so pretty. You see? I mean, it's nothing to feel sad or disappointed. You might feel raped and disgusted. Sorry to say it like that, but that's how the energy feels. It feels real like rashy, like an allergic reaction to something somebody don't realize they ways until you reacted that way. Like it's nasty. Like God has a very mysterious way of letting people know when they cross the line. Like that's what I'm hearing. And this person know they crossed the line. They're in the King of Cups. They are the king. That's somebody who typically would be fair, reasonable. You see this? That's what he looked like on the outside, but he was acting like a djinn on the inside. He's chaotic on the inside. Even though he's little, he appears very emotionally intelligent, but he's a whole djinn on the inside. Well, he needs to get the djinn off of him. Hence the exorcist of Emily Rose. He needs somebody to perform a ruqya, which would be an exorcism. Somebody who performs that stuff. That's what this person could really use your support and your empathy and compassion when the time is right. Right now, is this experience is designed for you to use discernment with that Queen of Swords. This person know when to pull the plug. You knew when to pull the plug. You know it's time to just mind your body and soul. Okay? You are overcoming a lot of attacks, slander, defamation of character, assassination of character, reputation ruined, opportunities attempted to be ruined, family life ruined. Everybody think they took everything from you, or somebody thinks they took quite a bit from you. What is that? I feel like I should be talking about that. I should be highlighting that King of Cups, another reading, because we're not going to. That King of Cups needs to be highlighted, but in another reading. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you more later about this King of Cups. Is rejuvenation. Just expect powerful change. Like you got a justice coming your way. You got a settlement coming your way. You have abundance, inheritance coming your way. Libra. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You just gotta believe that, you always, when you go through stuff like that, you feel it's hard not to feel traumatized, but you were really good with that. You ain't really traumatized, but you ain't gonna forget that shit neither. I'm like, okay, why are we still doing this? It's okay, Libra. I got your back. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, ancestors. Until next time.